When it comes to A/B testing, some are skeptical. Does this actually work? What are some examples of brands that are using A/B testing and getting good results? Well, have no fear. In this video, we're going to show you some case studies of A/B testing where brands have embraced it, run some tests, and have gotten some great results from it. And then hopefully by the end of this video, you'll have some ideas and some confidence to be able to implement A/B testing for your own brand. Let's jump in the video. All right, folks, our first case study is going to be the brand Clear Within, which is an acne treatment company, skincare, and their main product is a vitamin supplement, but they're a small team. And Clear Within, it's a customer of Shogun, and we love to highlight their story because they did a very simple test, but it increased their add to carts by 80%. The test was very simple. They moved the add to cart button above the fold on mobile. I know, not revolutionary stuff here. You'd be surprised what goes unoptimized for long periods of time, potentially when folks have smaller teams and when they're trying to ramp up paid ad spend or different things. There's different tests that you can run, and you might find some things you weren't expecting. What's the takeaway from this case study? Well, there's three big ones. Firstly, make important buttons easy to see. Don't hide those things. Small design changes can have a big impact, so don't underestimate small changes. Always optimize your site before big traffic events or before you spend lots of money on ads. Getting your site completely optimized will help your ad campaigns perform better. So keep that in mind. Next one up, Clarks. Clarks is a great brand. It's a global footwear company. And their test was pretty simple as well. Look, they wanted to see if showing off the free shipping offer would make a difference in conversions. Most of the time, brands, if they have free shipping, you want to really show that off on your product pages. So for Clarks, version A had free shipping info shown, but it was not very prominent. Okay, it was on the page, it wasn't very prominent. Version B on the right made the free shipping offer more noticeable. The result here, 2.6% boost in conversions, which actually added up to a ton of additional revenue. So look, here's the key takeaways. You want to make incentives like free shipping super easy to see. This is an incentive. You want to really show it off. Again, small design tweak. This was not a large tweak. This is not a huge lift, but it seriously increased performance. And look, even minor changes can lead to major gains. Just a small percentage change in conversions actually led to a lot of additional revenue. So if you have a large enough brand, A/B testing even small changes can actually lead to a lot of additional revenue. All right, SmartWool, really cool brand here, known for high performance outdoor apparel. And they wanted to boost engagement and revenue with an overall better product page design. So here's what the brand did. Version A, it was a cluttered page with inconsistent product images and layout, not really following best practices. Version B was a redesigned page, uniform visuals, clear CTA, and a better layout. Implementing best practices with a clear visual hierarchy. The result, 17.1% increase in revenue per visitor. I don't know about you, but that's a great increase. I'm sure we'd all love to have that increase. And again, this was from just smart best practices implementation, okay? So here's your key lessons. Follow design best practices. Often they work. This is something that you don't need to reinvent the wheel. A layout is, e-commerce can be very formulaic in some ways. So adopt what works. Consistent, clear layouts that make shopping easier and more appealing. These are going to work. Investing in smart design can drive big returns. So don't ignore your design. Metals for You, one of the UK's top metal supplier, and they wanted to scale their business through conversion and optimization. We're going to focus on one of their key experiments here. And you can see in version A, the control, they had delivery details, but they're buried on the page. They're not readily viewable, especially on mobile. Version B moved that delivery info, to the top, especially helpful for mobile users. This change led to a 6.9% boost in conversions, and it added an enormous amount of annualized revenue, as you can see. Okay, so what are the big takeaways here? Look, make delivery info clear and visible. Especially think about mobile and the mobile experience when you're thinking about this. Delivery is one of the key components of e-commerce, as we know. This is a key piece of information. Put it at the top above the fold. And remember, CRO is a continuous data-driven process. One test really fits in with a host of tests. Don't just stop at one test. Often you can compound results if you keep going. On to our next brand. Now, this is a great brand, folks. And in here, what TM Lewin's testing, first of all, they're a long-standing UK shirt maker, and they set out to improve their e-commerce sales by addressing key friction points in the shopping journey. They tested two things. First, they tackled sizing concerns. So this is a really big one, especially for a sort of high-end dress shirt. Is this going to fit? What's the sizing, okay? Version A, it lacked fit guidance or return info. In other words, there was not addressing a key concern. Fear mitigation was not being sort of tackled in version A. Version B highlighted an easy returns policy, which helps to ease customer concern. So if you get the wrong size, what if it doesn't fit? It's a key question when you're buying, especially a product like this, probably for a special occasion. If you've got a problem with sizing, which often can happen here, people want to know, customers want to know, what happens if I have to return? This key step of eliminating fear and doubt can be a key driver for more purchases. It can unlock the incremental purchase from maybe customer might be on the edge and maybe has not transacted with you before and doesn't know about your policies. Look at the result here, 50% increase in conversions from those pages. This can be really powerful stuff. Again, discounting, sometimes that can be great, but sometimes you don't even need to discount. You just need to point out the things that you're already doing for your customers that they're going to love, like easy returns. Highlight a great return policy. If you don't have a great return policy, consider putting one in place if you can. Swiss Gear. This brand is famous for rugged travel gear, and they want to improve their product pages to boost conversions in a competitive online market. We're all in a competitive online market, okay? So listen up. We all need to be focused on this. For Swiss Gear, their test was version A, there was a cluttered layout on their product page, confusing text hierarchy, and unclear pricing, okay? When things are not clear and you cause confusion amongst your customers, you're going to hurt your conversions. Version B, on the other hand, had a cleaner design with clear product names, pricing, and a better layout. It was very easy to scan and see what the price was, and the visual hierarchy was very clear. The results are pretty incredible. Plus 52% conversion under normal conditions, and then even more, a higher conversion rate during the holiday season. What's the main takeaway from this case study from Swiss Gear? The optimization is critical, but it's super critical ahead of high traffic periods. Keep in mind, this test was run two different ways. One was normal conditions, and the other was during holiday season, high traffic. And the results were even more amplified under the holiday season. So when you think about your tests, what you really want to keep in mind is make sure going into the holidays that you're optimized. This summer, ahead of peak selling season, which is typically, say, October through December, you want to make sure you're optimized ahead of those periods. In the summer, it's time to test. So make sure you're ready for these. Okay, everybody, let me know in the comments below which one of these case studies resonates the most with you. I want to know. Also, check out the link in the description. I want to leave a link to Shogun, A/B testing tool for Shopify merchants. If you're selling on the Shopify platform, you're going to want to check out Shogun A/B testing. It's a great tool to help you implement some of these ideas that you might have and to help grow revenue on your storefront. If you're familiar with the Shopify editor already, you're going to be super familiar with Shogun. You'll be able to implement tests very quickly. Check that out in the description below. Of course, until next time, good luck and happy testing.